Hi everyone, I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
And welcome back to another color class. And in today's class, we are learning about universal colors.
And that's not like from out of the universe or from around the universe. It's nothing like sci-fi. It's the color that you can, they're colors that you can always wear regardless of your season. So if you don't have, if you're not sure what to buy or you're a little worried, there's certain colors that you'll always look good in.
Yeah. And that's really good for people who may be transitioning between seasons. I know when we talked about you going from your very auburn hair, bright hair, to gray hair, you start incorporating a little bit more of these universal shades. You know, you look good all the time. Say you're going out for a hair color change. Sometimes you don't get exactly what you want. So you still want to look good. And universal colors will make sure. So
we're excited.
Let's get into that first universal color we have. And that is
navy.
Yeah. Why is navy a universal color?
Well, usually the universal colors fall right between when you mix a color, you can mix like red and yellow and get an orange, or you can mix another couple of colors and get a color. And normally, the universal colors they fall between certain colors. Navy, it just happens to be one of those colors that works as a neutral for all the palettes. And we don't expect you to take our word for it. We're going to prove it to you by showing you every single palette with a big hunk of navy on it.
Mm-hmm. And it kind of just settles in there with all the different palettes. It just looks good universally with all these different shades.
Remember, what you're looking for is color harmony. So you can kind of take a look at I call it a rosette. We designed this thing to kind of show different palettes. And if you look at the rosette and you're thinking, well, you know, if I have a turtleneck on that's in my palette, what about a navy cardigan? Could I wear it? Well, you look at the rosette in your palette, whether it's autumn or winter, summer, spring, and pretty much navy works everywhere. And it could be, Sarah, what do you think? Do you think that's the reason that blue jeans have been so popular throughout the ages, that they pretty much
it goes with everything. That's what we always say. It just goes with everything. It looks great.
And I like this montage you put together, showing a bunch of people with different seasons and how they still look good in their navy.
I loved, look how casual Reese is, and then look how gorgeous Barbara looks in that dress. I just love how universal not only the shade is, but how you can go from glamorous to just casual using
I will
navy.
give you a caution. One thing to be absolutely careful about is there's navy and there's navy. So if you're looking at a navy and it might have a purple cast, or if you're looking at a navy and it might be kind of moving over toward Prussian blue, we're talking about something right in the middle of the two. And that's what makes these universal colors, because they live kind of with a harmonious relationship between colors that normally would be in one palette or another.
Moving on.
Another universal color, and that is teal.
Yeah. It kind of just sets right in between blue and green, and it's not cool, it's not warm, it's just
and it's not light, it's not necessarily deep. So tonally it's kind of in the middle, and color temperature wise it's kind of in the middle. And so it's one of those colors that just is kind of a natural outcropping of other colors.
And the same for purple as well. Look how gorgeous everyone looks in this purple shade. Now, I did have a hard time finding the exact right purple, so some of these are adjusted a little bit, just because it was really hard to find people wearing this shade of purple. And I did put Gigi Hadid in here. You see she's wearing a white sweater with the purple jacket. If she would have just closed that jacket up.
Yeah, I know how you feel about that, but still.
Because look how the white is washing her out. But if she were to have closed that, she would have looked really good.
Or if she'd gone with an off-white, it would have looked good.
Yeah.
So purple, another one of your universal colors. Make note. And we have another one coming.
Lastly is
watermelon. Not only is it a delicious summer fruit, it's an awesome color to choose, again, when you want a universal color. And oftentimes people say to me, oh my goodness, why is it that that I look good in this coral color and it's not my palette? Well, technically, it's not a coral color. It's a watermelon color. And the watermelon sits, if you've got a circle of red, and if you've got a circle of blue, and if you've got a circle of yellow, if you were to paint all those into the center and give yourself a little blend, you'd get watermelon.
And you can see how stunning each of these shades of watermelon looks. But I do want to mention, you can push each of these shades more into your season. For example, watermelon can go more orange to make it warmer. It can go brighter to make it more spring. So if you go warm and brighter, you go for spring. But say you, for a winter, you can go bluer and just give it that punch that you need for a winter as well. So each of these shades can also be adjusted to fit finely into your palette. This is just a universal type of color.
And you may say, well, when would I have occasion to need a universal color? Well, let's say you're doing shirts for a family reunion and you want everybody to wear the same shirt. Well, please don't put them in a pure white, and please don't put them in a black. Pick a universal color so that everybody looks good, and you can do whatever it is you want to do on the shirt, and they'll wear it again.
You know what I saw online?
What?
Somebody looking for a universal color for bridesmaid dresses. For
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
A great time.
I know I've known brides who have chosen hideous bridesmaids dresses so that they will look fantastic.
Oh, those are just the horror stories.
Yeah.
Nobody would actually do that.
Yeah, they would.
No way.
They absolutely would. Absolutely.
All right.
But
so,
your friends wouldn't do that to you. We know that.
all right. So 4 shades, universal colors that anyone can wear, dropped into their palette and still look amazing. For some of those days, you just need a universal color.
You know what we should do? We should take the rosettes that we have. We have universal colors because we test them in the seasons to make sure that they're right. And we'll do a chart because it would be really handy for you guys to have that. We'll put it on our Facebook page, Color Class Inc. Over on Facebook, and we'll make it downloadable so you can grab it and keep it on hand.
Awesome. So thank you for joining us in today's color class. I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
And we'll see you in the next video.